want to continue on right here on Live Now from Fox with some more top stories that we are following for you. And in Dallas, Texas, there was a big ICE job fair going on there where, President Trump has said that so many people want to be ICE agents. Even ICE is putting together some packages for people to sign up to attract them to the field. So we want to go out right now to Fox 4 Dallas's Alex Boyer joining us here with this breakdown.
Hey, Mike, good afternoon. I can tell you that ICE having this two-day expo here in North Texas comes just weeks after the Homeland Security Secretary announced that there would no longer be an age limit for anyone who wanted to join ICE and followed all of their tests. It also has now reduced the minimum age to apply to be an ICE agent to just 18 years old. And as you mentioned a little bit in the introduction, they are also offering a hefty financial incentives in hopes of attracting thousands of new ICE agents, many of them right here in Texas, to help deport illegal immigrants. Now, the two-day Career Expo is being hosted at Esports Stadium. That's here in the Arlington area, just outside of the city of Dallas. It's not being held without controversy. A group of protesters gathered outside the venue, and some yelled at the applicants as they drove and walked by. Now, representatives from U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement have been on hand there during the session to highlight career opportunities in North Texas and hiring incentives for new employees and the benefits of working in a career in federal service with ICE. Some even offered a job on the spot. Now, the minimum age, as I mentioned, now to become a deportation officer has been reduced to 18 years old. ICE is the largest investigative arm of the Department of Homeland Security, and all ICE law enforcement recruits will be required to go through the usual medical screenings, drug screenings, and complete a physical fitness test. Take a listen.
We came out here today because we wanted to express our feelings about ICE and show people that there are those of us who disagree with their practices.
The protest is not what's going to put food on my family's table. It's not what's going to pay for their mortgages and whatnot. Taking care of the family, it's very important.
So as a new ICE employee, you may be entitled to some of these incentives, up to $50,000 in a recruitment incentive, up to $60,000 in tuition assistance to repay federally backed student loans, up to 25% in what's called uncontrollable overtime for deportation officers, and the opportunity for early retirement and other pay benefits unique to the federal law enforcement. Now, I will tell you that in speaking with some of the recruiters, Mike, they did point out the fact that a 5-year service agreement is required to receive certain recruitment incentives, but not all of them. Again, that not being met without some pushback with dozens of protesters out there today. I can tell you that the event does continue again tomorrow. There is a second day of that expo, so we do expect more protesters out there again tomorrow. But I can tell you that there are many people that are interested in being an enforcement officer, and many of them, again, speaking to us today, talking about the reasons why, and a lot of them, it comes down to the finances of it all and just wanting to be able to provide for themselves and their family.
Yeah, Alex, it seems like those incentives have to be there for these recruits, though, because, well, let's face it, if the people are showing up to protest at an expo, they'll probably be protesting when you're on the job, too.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. And, it was interesting, but I guess not entirely surprising when we were invited to attend that expo today. We were asked by the communications person for the Department of Homeland Security that if we were to come inside and get any video of the expo, that they wanted us to blur the faces of any of these potential recruits, just worried about the fact that, it may force them to kind of shy away, knowing all of the kind of circumstances and controversy surrounding ICE these days, as you know, in covering the news. And we've done several stories where ICE, current ICE deportation officers, many of them are oftentimes covering their faces when they are apprehending a lot of these illegal immigrants, and lots of pushback from the community for the fact that they are covering their faces if they are doing what is considered to be illegal deportation.
Yeah, Alex Boyer breaking it all down for us today with Fox 4 Dallas. We appreciate it right here on Live Now from Fox, as always. All right, we will take another 2-minute break. We'll be back with more.